morning. Welcome to the first Moto vlog of the newly christened Robert White Moto. That's the best name I could come up with. I'm not all that creative, but this is the first Moto vlog of this newly named channel. So I welcome all of you guys who are my normal watchers, normal viewers, normal subscriptions. And if you're watching this for the first time, it's a new day. Sunrise ride. I love these sunrise rides. But it's a new day because for years this channel has been Robert White Photography. I have recently split off the photography to a second channel, aptly named Robert White Photography. It is a second channel now. This channel has become Robert White Moto. That's as creative as I get, folks. But it pretty much covers what I really want to have as content on this channel. Motorcycles, specifically the Honda Goldwing, and all of that content that goes with it. So if you're new to this channel, as I said, I invite you to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, free of charge. Hit that notification bell. It'll tell you when I put out a new video. My normal cycle is typically on a weekend mornings because I do still work for a living. I am not yet retired. My normal cycle is to do these videos on the weekend mornings. Many times Saturday morning like this morning, and what a glorious morning it is. The bike says 73 degrees. I believe it. It feels like 70 to 73 degrees. We are out this morning. It's at 6:34 a.m. right now, and that sun is already up and behind that first bank of clouds. And it was beautiful when it was in between the horizon and that first bank of clouds. And I wanted to show you guys, but I missed it. I'm sorry. That's the great thing about sunrises. There will always be another one. And there's no shortage of beauty. And sunrises or sunsets. Just a little gift God gives to us. Anyway, this weekend's video is not really, there's no installations, although I do have something new coming for the bike, so stay tuned for that. No specific destination, no real objective, just a chat and a first video on the newly named channel. Thank you guys for understanding. Thank you for all the positive comments. Great comments about my motorcycle content and my photography content. So many of you really enjoy my photography content. And there were a few comments of, you know, I'm not sure why you changed. I liked the mix. I like both. And I hear you. I just think it's better for the channel, both channels, mind you, if I focus in on one certain thing. And here's why. Let's take photography, for instance. On my photography channel, I can now focus in on the details of camera settings and how I took a certain shot, stuff that would just bore the motorcycle crowd to death, yet the photography people, and there's a bunch of them out there that are either into it or want to get back into it, they would love information like, God, that's a beautiful photo, Robert. What were your camera settings when you took that? So I can dive in deeper on that. Or, hey, can you recommend a camera? Or, let's dive into the menu systems on my new camera. all of these things, just diving deeper into photography, giving you guys more information. That's why I separated the channel. I can do that now on the photography channel because it's a lot more videos and a lot more detailed, a lot more deep dive and specific that really I wouldn't have done on the combined channel, because it just would be a waste of the people that are here for the motorcycle content. It would be a waste of your time, and quite frankly you might just, you know, unsubscribe because you don't really care about photography. Anyway, that's why I'm separating it. Same applies to the motorcycle channel, this channel, Robert White Moto. I can take a hayrider. I can take a deep dive now into this motorcycle and how to do a particular repair or installation of something. Let's talk about specifics. I can get a lot more focused on motorcycle content on this channel. So I welcome you. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm so excited. This is the first moto vlog on the new channel. The new channel name. It is an old channel. So tomorrow I'm probably going to have some breakfast, as I normally do, with Cruiseman and Don, and I believe the world famous Mr. Roadglide might be joining us tomorrow. I am going to finish up this video at that breakfast. There's a chance we go for a ride after breakfast too, but that's not set in stone. Depends on how busy everybody is. Anyway, we will continue. The end of this video will be at breakfast. So stick around for that, coming up soon. I got the normal setup going on that I'm really liking. I've got the Ace Pro on my left action mount. Hey guys, how are you doing? And then I've got the GoPro on the right handlebar, looking forward. Oh look, well you maybe can't see. Car came up on my side and my blind spot detection lights lit up on the left hand side. That was pretty cool. Still working great. Gonna have to find a more permanent solution for that radar back there, but right now it's just 3M taped to the awning over my license plate light. Look, you can rev your car under a bridge. How powerful that must be. Wow. Okay. Rainstorms here. I think I told you in my last video, just every day at some point in the day, forecast of rain, and it will go from pretty significant stormy lightning rain situations to the second half of the day will be sunny, blue skies, dry pavement. Welcome to North Texas weather. And even today, looks like, I'm looking west here, looking a little dark back there, we might get rain later this afternoon. Hey, y'all want to hear something exciting? And I think it's pretty cool. We'll see if it happens. Roadglide and I have been in touch with a guy who actually wants to buy Cruiseman's 2018 Goldwing, the one he traded in on his new 2024. They want to buy that. How cool is that? He wants to buy that. And they're waiting on the fuel pump, obviously, as most dealers are, but once they replace that fuel pump, it will be available for sale, and what a wonderful bike that is. You all know it's a beautiful bike. Anyway, he wants it, and he's called Southern Power Sports and put his name on a list. I don't know if it's on a list or it's reserved for that bike, but either way, there's a good chance he gets to buy that bike. He currently has a beautiful silver Gen 5 Goldwing. And I can tell from the pictures he's the same kind of guy as Cruiseman and Road Glide, who keep their bikes immaculately clean and maintained and cared for. And if you're one of those guys too, go out and find Cruiseman's videos. It's over 80 videos now, and they're easy to understand, very clear, walk you through step by step, very carefully, how to do all kinds of maintenance things on your video, on your bike. You change the oil, change the air filter, take off the middle cowl, put on home link, adjust the parking brake. Just all kinds of things on those videos. Definitely worth the money. You will save so much in dealer labor charges. I bought them a year ago, the videos, and I can tell you they've already paid for themselves. Already paid for themselves. Anyway, it'd be pretty cool if this guy gets Cruiseman's bike. That means its home will stay here in Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it will be at a place where it's continued to be maintained well and cared for well. And that's the reason this guy wants it. He knows Cruiseman. He knows the kind of care that has been taken with that bike. Alright, well let's get off to breakfast, shall we? Channel, it's the next morning, and I am off to breakfast with the one and only Cruiseman, Don Smith, and anybody else who would like to join us this morning. I think Road Glide might make an appearance. Same setup on my cameras here. I'm glad I'm doing this in the dark of morning, even though it's 5:30 and I'm seeing some faint light on the horizon. Man, that sun comes up early these days. Wow. Anyway, glad I'm doing this in the dark of night or the dark of morning, because it's a good comparison for me and for you guys between my GoPro Hero 10 and my Ace Pro, Insta360 Ace Pro, which is set to pure video. Now, pure video is its setting for low light situations. Basically turns it into its best version of a low light camera. So The Pure Video Ace Pro is pointing back at me right now, and the GoPro is pointing forward. So this should be some interesting comparisons. Look forward to these Sunday morning breakfasts. If y'all are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you should come join us. 7 a.m. at Awake in Carrollton. It's off of Parker or Hebron Parkway. I'm not sure what name it uses at that location, but you take the Dallas North Tollway to Park, not Parker, to Park Street, and you get off on Park and you head west on Park. I think it's the only Awake in Carrollton, so if you just Google Awake in Carrollton, Texas, you're going to find it. But come out and join us. Great conversation. Pretty good food, too. I'm not usually a breakfast eater, but I do on Sunday. Since I created that new photography channel, I'm in the process now of not moving, but copying some videos that are on this channel that are photography related, moving them over to that other channel so that that other channel has some content. People show up on that other channel, they have something to see. So if you've been with me for a while and you go over to my photography channel, you're going to see some videos you've seen before, including my Antarctica series, and eventually I'm going to get my Faroe Island series over there as well. And if you've never seen those two series, it's worth your time. Tech 3 helmet is out, been out for a little bit, I think. I was watching some reviews on it the other day, and it was talking about the improvements, and it ranges in price from $8.99 up. It's crazy the price of helmets these days. Shoei is a premium brand, and I love the comfort and the fit of Shoei, but I gotta say, this Neotech 2 is a tad noisier than my Neotech 1. I'm getting a lot of wind noise right now, and I think when I head to Colorado I'm going to have some ear protection, earplugs, because all day with this wind noise can't be good, really. I don't know whether it's because they've made so much room in there for the speakers, the integrated Sena SRL open mesh communication system speakers, which I think are Harman Kardon speakers. But it just seems like a lot more noise, and I can feel wind on my ears in there, and I have no idea where it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from under my chin, up through the faceplate, and there's a slot where your glasses can fit, which I appreciate, but I think the wind is coming in through there. I don't know. It's just more windy, noisy than my last helmet. Alright, coming up on Park Boulevard here. Does the Ace Pro, I think, pick up low light better, but because it picks up more light, the stabilization works better. You can see on this bumpy road when I compare both of them. Somebody is already there, Mr. Road Glide. You know how I know it's Road Glide? Because the front of his bike lights up the sun. Oh my goodness. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Road Glide on the Starship Enterprise. Alright, channel, we're here at Awake, and I'd like to introduce you to, well, everybody's arriving right now, but I want to introduce you to Mr. Road Glide. Say hello to Road Glide.
Hey, good morning, channel. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
He has come a long way out here to meet us for breakfast this morning, and we are so blessed to have him this morning.
I'm blessed to be here.
I was going to ask you, Road Glide, about your Bond armor there. That's pretty slick stuff, and I'm looking for some Bond armor or some kind of armor to wear. Tell me a little bit about what you got on there.
This is their vintage riding jersey. It's three season. This is a large. It's level 2.
Yeah.
Elbow.
Level 2. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Elbow, shoulder, and back. It's really nice stuff. I mean, you wouldn't think something so light would be protective.
It has a good fit too.
It really does have a good fit.
Awesome.
And I'm assuming that it's protective.
Yeah.
We don't want to find out.
All right. Well, thank you, Road Glide. All right, let's go get some coffee. Oh, and the great Don Smith is with us this morning, channel. So happy to have Don.
I was trying to disappear into the background.
He's trying to lay low. And then, of course, the newest bike on the block just arrived in all its glory. Let's go see Chris. Let's walk over there, guys. Chris, the camera's rolling, so don't do your normal Don jokes this morning. Oh, I got to do that, yeah.
Good morning, Chris. I just knew not to park here. When I came through, I said, I remember.
No, I'll let him have it.
Actually, I moved over.
Yeah. The early bird gets the worm, see? All right, we're going to test our grips because Cruiseman's been having trouble with his grips, so let's see what his heat up to and then what mine heat up to, just to see if he's got any issues. So this is similar readings to what you're getting?
Well, right now it is.
Okay.
As it keeps going, now you're up to 85. I didn't get to 85.
He's using his infrared thermometer.
86 over here and 85 over here.
Okay. We're testing the temperature on a setting of 3.
Now you're 86 over here.
With my bike compared to his new bike to see if it's all in his head.
Very likely. Nah. It's like 86 in the background. Now this is going up to 87. We may just take it down. That's 5,000.
Robert, that's on 5?
That's on 3.
That's on 3.
Yeah. All right, my bike got to 87. We're going to go over here and see what Cruiseman's bike is on.
8788.
All right. Yeah, that feels about.
This is 90 now. Now this is even warmer.
So are they comparing to be the same?
They are, and so we've concluded it's all in his head.
It's mental illness.
Well, I would agree, except there's not that much room.
Well, it's so full of brain.
I would have thought it'd been hotter because it clearly this bike is hotter than mine.
Got it.
There we go. And I shower right here.
Wow, look at that. Now that looks like the real McCoy. Wow. Now that's awesome. I love it.
We were doing coffee on the patio this morning because Einstein's is the Arctic North this morning. They've got the AC turned on. They've got the AC turned on so high that we couldn't stand it in there. We got our coffee and got out before our coffee cooled down. So we're doing coffee on the patio today.
Yeah, it reminded me of the islands that you had taken those great...
Oh, the Faroe Islands,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly there too. Moto, come see me.
This man's garage. You'll have some Michigander.
All right, channel, well, that's a wrap today. Just thank you for joining me this weekend. Until we talk again, channel, ride safe and God bless.